Hello Internet, my name is Dylan Merriweather. Merriweather, a name, I like it. A lot of people can't spell it. So I try to help them out a little bit. First part I go, hey, if you need to spell my name, just remember this. Think Merry, like happy, and add an I. Then think weather, like clouds, not decisions. That usually works, and sometimes I make a little joke at the end, yeah, you can just call me Mr. Happy Clouds. Never tell people something like that, they start doing it. And I've had to actually stop because I started getting calls like, hey man, is this Mr. Happy Clouds? Because man, I need me some happy clouds in my life. No sir, my name is Dylan Merriweather. I believe you have the wrong number, although if you could give me some, never mind. So, I call myself an amateur sociologist. If you don't know what a sociologist is, it is someone who studies society. And that can mean anywhere from 2 people to 10 million. So it's a lot of stuff really encompassed in the subject, and it's highly fascinating to me and a few other people. But one thing I like to think about is, what would have happened had I chosen another major? And the one that first comes to my mind is poli-sci, because in my school at least, political science majors had to have a minor in sociology, so I thought they must be related, right? And I realized there was a problem, because had I been a political science major, I would have tried to fuck with people. You know, I would have invited a girl over to my dorm, you know, we're sitting there, ready to finally jump in, take the plunge, and she'd be like, oh, Dylan, how do you feel about me? And me, I would have answered, oh, baby, I'm the sovereign nation of Dylan, and I'm going to manifest destiny all over your goddamn womb. Not the best start to a relationship. Just saying. But, yeah, I'm 24 years older, I'm about to be 24, and that's pretty young, and I've had to really realize that I am pretty darn young. And part of this is that, you know, I need an excuse to do immature jokes. And one of my favorites is farts. A lot of people don't realize the comedic potential of a fart, because it's mostly known by males. Now, for all of you out here who have never laughed at a fart or never seen the usefulness of it, prepare to be surprised. So imagine this. You're a male in a group of other males, all different ages, all different groups, but they're your peers, you know, people you hang around with, probably people you work with. And imagine this. Joe, not a big fan of him. Jimmy, not really your kind of guy. Then there's Frank, John, and all these other guys that just kind of you don't really like. And you need a way to express this dislike that won't get you in trouble. Now you need a few things for this. You need something that's not illegal, something that's portable, and something that's potent. You know, next to, say, poison, you've got a great weapon that you can have just by eating a can of baked beans right before going to a shift. So you sit there and you have to plan it out. You have to look for when they're all together, but there's lots of noise. You want like a jackhammer going on the side when you do this, okay? Gotta do it right if you're gonna do it. So you walk in, you get in the group, you start talking, you start mingling, you know. You sit down, and when nobody's looking, you sneak a cheek. Don't let anybody see you though. And the best part is, they're gonna start trying to figure out who farted. And in that moment of confusion, the smell's going to start rising. And that is when you've deployed your weapon. And for any kid, any age, that's pretty damn funny. It's useful. Simple as that. If you didn't particularly laugh at that joke, it wasn't meant to be funny, it was meant to be informative. But I do have one that I want to tell you. And this is something for all the other people who are my age, who are trying to figure out what to do with their lives. And I don't know if you've heard of this. It's a concept, hasn't really, you know, been floating around too long, but it's the quarter-life crisis. Now we're all used to the midlife crisis. That's the one where you hit 40 years old and you start realizing, shit, I've got a big house, a wife, 2 kids I hate, and a job I hate. I'm going to buy a sports car and go bang some blonde woman. Now, the quarter-life crisis, on the other hand, is, fuck. I went to college, I got a degree, can't find a fucking job, and what do I do with myself? You know, it's just getting things done quicker. I kind of like it, but I'm a little scared. Because we went from the midlife crisis to the quarter-life crisis. We may go to the 8th life crisis and the 16th life crisis. All I can imagine is a toddler sitting there with existentialist thoughts, sitting in the corner going, oh, fuck. What am I ever going to amount to? I always end up in this fucking corner, man. God. Don't look at me. Don't! Oh, fuck. You know, when is it going to end? Shit, my notes turned off here. It's random cheating. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so in my opinion, it's the internet's fault for most of this. You know, because nowadays the internet can answer almost any question that you have. You want to know whether or not a certain part of your body is proportional to everyone else's? You can find out. You want to find out what your career path should be? You can. You want to find out what specials on pizza you can get next Friday? You can do that. But there's a few that it can't answer. Why am I here? You know, what is my purpose in life? And the last one, the one it can't solve for me is, what the fuck am I going to do with the next 60 years? You know, should I just like sit down, get to a dead-end job and work there and be happy? I don't really think that's how it works. I really think that for some people, people like me, we're just so needing of attention that we decide, wait, I'm going to become a comic. So, thank you all for joining me. Well, I don't know what to say after that.